Hello everybody and welcome to my new YouTube channel called The Arsenal Life. The channel where we talk about everything Arsenal from a reactionary, biased, and entertaining way. In this video we're going to be talking about the Arsenal v Man United game at Old Trafford that is happening later today. I'm very excited to see this game. I think this is going to be a game where we see a lot of different styles, a lot of different ways of playing. We can see different type of games. It will either be a very entertaining end-to-end match or an extremely dull game. It depends on who takes the initiative or, realistically, who doesn't. Because both Arsenal and Man United are teams who don't really seem to attack when they play against the big sides. When they play against the big sides, they sit back, try to counterattack. I think that this could either go, both teams think, well, that team's going to sit back, so we'll have to take the initiative. Or they'll both think, screw it, let's just not take the initiative, and it'll be a 0-0 boring-ass game. So in this video, we're going to really be talking about where the game could be won or lost for Arsenal, as this is an Arsenal YouTube channel, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see where and pretty much which battles between players are going to be the best. You have the midfield, defense, and offense. For me, the real area where this match will be won or lost is in the midfield. Man United have a good midfield. It's like it's been starting to perform well, but they have a very lack of balance. They have Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Van de Beek, Fred, Matic, and I think depending on who they pick, it could be good or bad. Arsenal have options of, well, Willock, Ceballos, Xhaka, the new guy Thomas Partey, and different player, El Neni even, who all can play in different roles in the midfield. And I think from a balance point of view in the midfield, the one they also lack is creativity. And I think the one thing Man United lack is defensive strength and awareness. So looking at it pretty much in this way, I think realistically, if Arsenal play, because for me, I'll talk about what I think Arsenal will start later when I do the 1 to 11 for Arsenal's point of view, and then my score predictions after that. But in this game, I think it really depends on who plays. Will Ceballos play deep? Will Partey play deep? Will Willock get the start in the number 10 like he did against Dundalk? Will Xhaka play in a position where he can rejoin the defense center back and then carry the ball forward like he did against Dundalk? All of these questions could decide who will win this game. Attacking-wise, will Aubameyang play from the left? Will he start at striker? Will Lacazette still get the start today? Will Pepe get the start over Willian? Will Saka play, which is very likely? But if Saka doesn't play, then will he play in the midfield instead of out wide? And I think this is a very interesting conversation. Will Saka play in the Willock role that Willock played against Dundalk and then play Oba, Laka, and Pepe? Because I think that would be also very interesting to see if that could happen. Will Xhaka play with Partey? Will Ceballos play with Partey? Will Partey even start? Will he not play? Because last time he played, we lost 1-0 to Leicester. Depends on what the manager wants to see from his team. I think Partey will obviously play, but I'm not really sure. Will Bellerin start? Will Cedric start? Who will start in each position? I think that is really interesting to see. How will Arsenal play? Will they play in a way that they will take initiative and attack Man United, or will they sit back and allow you to take the initiative to hit them on the break? And I think it really does depend. Because for me, I think Arsenal should definitely play a structured system, but to still take the game Man United. I've heard a lot of Arsenal fans saying that we should play a 3 at the back to what we were doing before in the big games. And I'm like, this won't work against Man United. They're not going to attack us like a Man City, Liverpool, or even Chelsea would. I think realistically, Arsenal should play a system. For me, a 4-2-3-1 would be best, where it's structured enough not to get opened up on the counterattack, but still you have the ball and you're the team who are progressing the play and attacking, not letting United do really anything, trapping them in their own final third by means of pressing and marking. And I think realistically, if Arsenal do it well, United are definitely beatable. I think anyone could beat Man United, but also anyone can beat Arsenal technically, because the thing about Arsenal is they don't know how to break a low block. And I think if Man U goes a low block, the game will end 0-0. I don't think this will be anything of entertaining. I hope that none of the teams go for a low block. I think that would make the game extremely dull and would not let either team show what they're good at. Genuinely, this game is going to be one of those games where it'll either be a goal fest or a boring ass game. And I really hope that it's the second, that it's the first, that's the first one, because if it's a good, entertaining game, then even if Arsenal lose, I could be happy because I got to witness a good match of football. I know that might sound like a stupid idea, but right now I want to see Arsenal create chances. I don't want to see Arsenal continue being one of the worst teams offensively in the Premier League. And I don't mean goal numbers, I mean shot numbers. Arsenal don't create many chances in a game, and I think that is a very big negative for the way Arsenal want to play. If I was to be honest, though, what Arsenal lack in this game is the creative player. Arsenal lack a player who can pass through the lines, and that's why Ozil's being missed so heavily. Because you saw against Leicester, Arsenal couldn't get a ball into Aubameyang, into Lacazette, really, into anyone. And realistically, should Lacazette actually be dropped? The game against Leicester, he should have scored. He scored. It just wasn't given to him because of a false offside call. And genuinely, for me, I think Arsenal are the better team. I think... Wait, what? No. What am I talking about? No. I think on paper, United are the better team. I think managerially wise, though, I think Arsenal are better. I think Arteta is a better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think Solskjaer only plays good against the big teams. And I think one positive Arsenal have right now is the pressure's off, okay? No, that's not exactly pressure's off, but, like, who are the team who are expected to win this game? Man U, they're on a good run of form, beating Leipzig, PSG, Newcastle. Genuinely have been on a good run. Arsenal, though, last two Premier League games, both defeats to Leicester and Man City. So, who's going to win? It's very, very interesting. But all around, I think that Arsenal, what they need to do in this game is take the game to United but keep a structured shape. I don't want to see us be extremely low block because then the game will end awfully. We won't do anything. And I want to see Arteta start to invent his own style of play against the big teams. Because against the big teams, we literally play just sit back, hit them on the break. Get 2-3 chances a game, score one of them, win 1-0. That's pretty much how we've been playing against the big teams. Like, as we played in the FA Cup, at least, in the latter ends of the post-lockdown era, and genuinely, I think that's not how I want to see us play. I want to see us compete with these big teams. I want to see us really do. I think our squad is good enough to compete with these teams, and I think we should. Especially, this is an opportunity. Martial isn't playing, so it means they'll have one less penalty out of the 3 they'll probably have in the game, because it's Man U, they always have penalties, but genuinely, I think the game will be won and lost in so many areas. David Luiz isn't fit, and that is a disappointing one, because against Leicester, a lot of the plays we were doing were long balls from David Luiz into the final third, creating opportunities, creating space all around the long ball to Saka or to Tierney, creating space in the box, creating space in the general midfield area, and not having to break through that Leicester low block. But I think Mustafi will probably play, and that means they'll most likely have a mistake in this game. But yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how this game goes. I think Arsenal will win, but it will be very close. But let's get into the 1-11 of this game. I think Leno will start in net because he's our best goalkeeper. I hear this competition between Martinez, who isn't even an Arsenal player anymore. I think that's just really stupid to still bring up Martinez's name in any debate with Arsenal. He's not here anymore. We got the cash from him, and I don't think that anything like that is needed anymore. In the center backs, because Saliba won't play, it will be Mustafi and Gabriel. It will be a very I think Gabriel needs to really instruct how the game's going to go. I think Mustafi just needs to not make mistakes and lay the ball off to someone else, not pass it poorly, not focus on playing good passing to replace Luiz, focus on not making defensive mistakes like he did against Leicester for the Vardy goal. I don't think it was fully his fault, the goal. I think both Tierney and Xhaka were completely out of position, but still, you should not be giving away chances like that in this game. At left back and right back, Tierney, Bellerin should start. Bellerin has been very good. I think the fans are being extremely harsh because of one mistake against Man City. I think offensively he's been solid for us. you saw against Rapid Vienna what he can bring if when you actually play the ball through him. And I think he's still trying to regain that bit of pace. I don't think he's wickedly quick anymore, but I think his decision making is getting better and better from distribution. As well as that, I think his general just defensively is getting better as time goes on. I feel like he's getting more experienced, not relying on his pace anymore, but more relying on actually being good at defending his positional awareness. He made a mistake against City, but that's all. But I think the fans are being really harsh on him. Tierney is in the top 3 left backs in the league. I think Robertson's the best, but it's debatable between him and Sergio Reguilon from Tottenham. I think I put Tierney second because I love Tierney. I think his defensive ability is top draw, and I think his crossing is very elite. Then you go to the midfield, and for me, I play a 4-2-3-1 in this game. I play a double pivot in the midfield of Thomas Partey and Dani Ceballos. I really think that this midfield would be able to create opportunities left, right, and center. And I think Arsenal could really do something good with this. I think that Arsenal could really just create opportunities, could just pass the ball more or less left and right, can just get the play moving. I think both of them know how to dribble, both of them know how to defend, and I'd say they're almost the opposites. Like, I'd say Partey is 40% attacking, 60% defending, maybe even 70-30, and I think the same but opposite with Ceballos. And I think having that change up in the midfield is very, very good. Number 10, or even a creative player in the midfield. For me, it's between Willock or Saka. I don't know exactly what would happen, but for me, if it's Willock, then Saka plays out wide. If it's Saka, then Aubameyang plays out wide. If it's realistically being me, I would probably play Saka at number 10. I want to see him down the middle, how he can create. I would love to see that, but if not, Willock. And realistically, I'm going to make it more of a realistic, so I'm going to say Willock down at number 10. On the left-hand side of the attack, I would probably say that Bukayo Saka will start there. I think that based on Arteta's press conference, Aubameyang is going to play down the middle and Lacazette will get dropped. I think Lacazette could try to play him at number 10, but I don't think that Arteta has the ideas for that. I don't think that's the correct way of playing in his opinion. I think Aubameyang will go down the middle, but Saka will be on the left, I think, unless Aubameyang plays on the left. If Aubameyang plays on the left, then you have Lacazette as striker, but if Saka plays left and you're at the center, Aubameyang will play as the main center forward, being created chances by players like Bukayo Saka, and on the other wing, Nicolas Pepe, who will also play because of his very good performance against Dundalk, getting that screamer of a goal. That was a monster finish. And yeah, for me, that would be the 11. I think on the bench player, I think maybe Saliba should get his first bench appearance, in my opinion. I think he should be there in case of anything happens. I think I would keep Kolasinac as far away from the starting 11 as possible. And Nketiah on the bench, I guess, with also Lacazette, but I would like to see Emile Smith-Rowe on the bench. I want to see him get a chance to impress. I want to see Reiss Nelson on the bench. I think Reiss Nelson has a shout of starting in this game. He was amazing against Dundalk. The aggression in his play, I think off the bench, he could bring some energy and power and pace into our attack that we did not have before middle of the game, depending on how the game is going. But yeah, genuinely, that is what I would start in the game. For the score prediction, for me, it'll either be, I think Arsenal will win. I think we will get out of this spell of not winning away from home against a team. I haven't mentioned this yet, but yeah, the record that Arsenal have in the against top 6 away is abysmal. We've not won away from home in the Premier League against a top 6 side since 2015. We've not won against Man United. I don't remember how long it's been, but it's closer to 15-ish years, more or probably less, but like around the 10-year mark. It's been a long time. And I think this is a moment where Arsenal need to get those 2 records off of the record. And I think a win in this game would be huge. But realistically, what do I think could happen? I think it would be a 3-2 win to Arsenal. I think it'll be a big goal-scoring game. I think it'll be I think one team will take the initiative or the other, and I think the counter-attack will work for the other team in a way, but I think that Arsenal will get on top. But yeah, generally, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe and like to help this channel grow. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm making a video later today of my reaction to the game. I think I might also make a live stream. I'm still deciding. I still have to try to set up the live streams. I don't know how it's going to work. But I think I'm going to make a live stream of the 11 when it comes out. And I'll give my opinion on it, like a 15-minute-ish stream. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. See you guys later. Peace.